To the teacher and now transcendent destroyer, one that's gone, foe destroyer, completely and fully awakened one, perfect in knowledge and good conduct, one not to bliss, knower of the world, supreme guide of beings to you attain. Teacher of gods and humans to you, the Buddha and now transcendent destroyer, glorious conqueror, shockingly I prostrate, make offerings and go for refuge. When, O supreme among humans, you were born on this earth, you paid 7 strides and said, I am supreme in this world. To you who are wise, then I bow. With pure bodies formed supremely fine, whips of ocean like a golden mountain. Fame that blazes in the 3 worlds, winner of the best, supreme guide, to you I bow. With the supreme signs, face like a spotless moon, color like gold, to you I bow. You are immaculate, the 3 worlds are not incomparable, as one, to you I bow. Great, compassionate protector, all-knowing teacher, field of merit and good qualities, vast as an ocean, to the Tathagata I bow. Through purity, freeing from attachment, through virtue, freeing from the lower realms. Unique, supreme, ultimate reality, to the Dharma that is peace I bow. Having freed themselves, showing the path to freedom too, well established in the trainings. The holy field endowed with good qualities, to the Sangha I bow. Do not commit any non-virtuous actions, perform only perfect virtuous actions. Subdue your mind completely, this is the teaching of the Buddha. A star, mirage, a flame of a lamp, an illusion, a drop of dew, a bubble. A dream, a flash of lightning and clouds, see conditioned things as such. Through this merit may sentient beings attain the state of all seeing, subdue the foe of faults, and be delivered from the ocean of cyclic existence perturbed by the waves of aging, sickness, and death. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Shakyamuni Buddha. Namo Assembly of monastics and a great assembly of bodhisattvas. At that time the Blessed One was absorbed in the concentration of the countless aspects of phenomena called profound illumination. At that time also superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, was looking perfectly at the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom, perfectly looking at the emptiness of inherent existence of the 5 aggregates. Also then through the power of Buddha, Venerable Shariputra said to superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, how should a child of the lineage train and wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom? Thus he spoke, and superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, replied to Venerable Shariputra as follows: Shariputra, whatever son or daughter of the lineage wishes to engage in the practice of the profound perfection of wisdom should look perfectly like this, subsequently looking perfectly and correctly at the emptiness of inherent existence of the 5 aggregates. Also form is empty, emptiness is form, emptiness is not other than form, form also is not other than emptiness. Likewise, feeling, discrimination, compositional factors, and consciousness are empty. Shariputra, like this, all phenomena are merely empty, having no characteristics. They are not produced and do not cease. They have no defilement and no separation from defilement. They have no decrease and no increase. Therefore, Shariputra, in emptiness there is no form, no feeling, no discrimination, no composition, no factors, no consciousness. There is no eye, no ear, no nose, no tongue, no body, no mind, no form, no sound, no smell, no taste, no tactile object, no phenomenon. There is no eye element, and so forth, up to no mind element, and also up to no element of mental consciousness. There is no ignorance and no exhaustion of ignorance, and so forth, up to no aging and death, and no exhaustion of aging and death. Likewise, there there is no suffering, origin, cessation, or path, no exalted wisdom, no attainment, and also no non-attainment. Therefore, Shariputra, because there is no attainment, bodhisattvas rely on and abide in the perfection of wisdom. Their minds have no obstructions and no fear, passing utterly beyond perversity. They attain the final state beyond sorrow. Also, all the Buddhas who perfectly reside in the three times, relying upon the perfection of wisdom, become manifest and complete Buddhas in the state of unsurpassed, perfect, and complete awakening. Therefore, the mantra of the perfection of wisdom, the mantra of great knowledge, the unsurpassed mantra, the equal to the unequal mantra, the mantra that thoroughly pacifies all suffering, since it is not false, should be known as the truth. The mantra of the perfection of wisdom is proclaimed. Ayata gate gate para samgate bodhisattva Shariputra bodhisattva, a great being, should train in the profound perfection of wisdom like this. The blessed one arose from that concentration and said to superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, that he had spoken well with Guru Chala, the lineage. It is like that, since it is like that, just as you have revealed the profound perfection of wisdom should be practiced in that way, and the Tathagatas will also rejoice when the blessed one that said this venerable Shariputra, superior Avalokiteshvara, the bodhisattva, the great being, and that entire assembly of disciples, as well as the worldly beings, gods, humans, demigods, and spirits, were delighted and highly praised what had been spoken by the Blessed One.
Page 14 of the blue book, on the sheet we have. His ground anointed with perfume, flowers strewn Mount Meru, forest, sun, and moon. In ashes the Buddha had offered to you, may all beings enjoy this pure land. Venerable holy gurus, in the space of your truth body, from billowing clouds of your wisdom and love, let fall the rain of the profound and extensive Dharma, in whatever form is suitable for subduing sentient beings. Idam Guratna Mandala Kamjayatayami.
Sanje che dan soi che nam lai chan chu pa do da ni jap soi che dai ye shen so je ve son jen ro la pensra san je ro va sho san je Soi che nam la chan chu pa do da ni chap soi che da ge shen so je ve so nam jen ro la pen Pensra Sanje Hendrubai Shu Sanje Chudang Tsoi Jui Chunam La Chan Chu Padu Dani Jab Soi Chi Da Ge Shen So Jebe So Nam Chen Ro Lai Pensra Sanje Bai Sho Simje Tamche Dewa Dan Devi Chut Dembra Churuji Simje Tamche Donghan Da Donghan Je Judan Travara Churuji Simje Tamche Donghan Mepe Dewa Dan Metravara Churuji Simje Tamche Nyeren Chadan Da Travi Tonyam la nebra choroji, Wande Tsavi Lama Rambochi, Dagi Kiwo Peme Denshu, Gadrin Chembe Goni Jesonde, Goson Tojo Zado So, Kangre Ravi Govi Shinkam, the Pendan Devi Malun Join. Jenre Swan Tenzin Jazoi Shape City Pado Tenjoroji Kangre Ravi Govi Shingon da Pentan Dewe Malun Join Jenre Swan Tenzin Jazoni Shape City Pado Tenjoroji Kangre Ravi Govi Shingon Pentan Dewe Malun Join Jenre Swan Tenzin Jaz Shape City Pado Tenjoroji Sashi Bishi Sushi Metal Rara Lingshin Nidi Jimban Sanje Shinda Mide Polowa Roke Namda Shinda Juba Sho Lai Gitan Lodan Nishingi Trubung Tada Moya Ginam Roa Kunja Dranam Chazamba Tamchi Gida Dagi Chutendo. Today I was asked to do the explanation of the Aspiration Samantabhadra. And Samantabhadra explanation is a commentary is very, very extensive. Sometimes might take a month. So, and I have just a kind of short version of Aspiration is Samantabhadra commentary, and also the aspiration of the self. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to read is through, and then I can explain some of the topic things because my English is very limited, and especially the Dharma word, I don't want to say anything wrong, and that is why I'm sure someday you may find a translator, and you may have translated some of these already. And so I think I'm very grateful and honored to offer this Tilung Aspiration of Samantabhadra, which Tilung means like oral transmission to you. And so this is, the call is king of the prayer, or king of the Dharma, which is true, because the aspiration of the Samantabhadra is Lord Buddha Shakyamuni's word from his voice. So it's a very old tradition and a very blessed and blessing, powerful, and all, like I mentioned you, the Tibetan Buddhism in Tibet, every one of you do this. And this will help for everything around with the living person, dying person, and all kind of the this prayer will helps. In such a monastery, we have always dedication prayer. People comes to doing some kind of, or that they were sick, having surgery, or somebody died. This is the first, and Dachi Rinpoche and Deshin Rinpoche would say, this is the best pray for benefit. And beside Deshin Rinpoche's favorite, my uncle Deshin Rinpoche, and when he was sick in Nepal, Kathmandu, Nepal, and he wanted to be done 100,000 times. So he gathered all the monasteries in Kathmandu and did this before he passed. He finished 100,000, this pray. So because of that, and after he passed in 1987 and 88, I tried to translate this short version so everybody, students especially, can do this. And this is took translation. In those times, very hard finding translators and so forth. This is translated. Since that, we do this pray at such a monastery, and I send all over, and we have this pray. So this is a very, very beneficial. Like I said, there's 63 verses in this, which means a long. And so some verses I can explain a little bit what I can translate it. Because like I said, my English is term. Many places, many times when I give teachings, I have a translator. In Seattle, we have lots. My daughter-in-law and other Tibetan, so makes very comfortable. So I can just say the Tibetan. And even I lived here of 50 years, and my English is still not, because I didn't have time to go when first we came. I had to work. And so, and we're just talking, how are you, and things, it's no problem. But Dharma word, if I say something wrong, will be big mistake. So that is why I'm having some problem with big problem with translating, giving the teachings things. But I'm going to do my best what I can. And then you will have my word and commentary in your tapes, so maybe someday will be in some time.
We have a translation in our red.
Oh, see? That's good. Then it's really not necessary. We're just doing the Aspiration Samantabhadra, which is very good. In Tibet, in the Aspiration Samantabhadra, I was told in East Tibet, my hometown, is written on the rock, a mountain. It's 8th century. And that is really old and all written. And the Tibetans do this, takes a long time. There's one in near Lhasa, they call it Ta Yeba, which is holiest place. And there they had on the big bell and written. It took 20 years to write in there, maybe 30 years. It is something like so it's on the bell. I don't know it still exists because the Cultural Revolution destroyed a lot. And beside that, we do this Aspiration Samantabhadra lots of, and all it's really important to pray, and pray is combined with all, we will say 3 Dhammakayas, Chukuluku, Trukusum is the Kundu Sambo is like Chuku, which is very important to combine this and doing and this pray. And every Tibetan monasteries, well, monks has been memorized to do this. And this is very big. And so, and beneficial is great. And when, like I said, is somebody died, especially when the lamas, you give a long life pray, and they, if they're really sick, and then they have a special pray from this. There's different kind of aspiration samadbara from in a different way we're doing. And the one is like Sanche Chilu, which is release from the death. It's a special for monks to do, special way of to make figures and so forth. And that then Lama will extend the longevity, and we do the Tenshu offerings through the Samantabhadra, and somebody is sick very critically, and we do this. It's just, it's a really, really great prayers, and because this prayer has almost everything, the health, wealth, longevity, and pray not only for this lifetime, but this lifetime you will extend it, longevity, everything you wish for, and meet with Dharma. And after you did, if you do this Samantabhadra, Aspiration, Samantabhadra, the text said you don't need to go, even you do all kind of sinful things lifetime, you don't have to go to lower realm, which is like I mentioned the other day, we have 6 realms in the universe, God realm, demigod realm, human realm, animal realm, hell realm, and Holy Ghost realm. And we call Torisum, which is God and the demigod and the human. And then, the hell realm, Holy Ghost realm, animal realm is a law 3 realm. You don't need to go that close if you do this practice. So it's just so much they call us King of Dharma, and also calls the flower ornament of Sutra. So it's not that long, but now I think translated many languages. And when I started, it was 87. I don't think any translated that time Chinese. I mean English. I had a hard time, but finishing, I was very happy and to do this. And you may see the different version of manifestations, like a Chinese version riding on an elephant, a Tibetan version with different. They also wear different. That's okay. It's the same, different, whatever. And here's like this is a Chinese version, and then we have the Tibetan version, so forth. So the Gundu Sambo, we call it Gundu Sambo. So it is very important to pray. So I'm going to read through Aspiration Samantabhadra in the beginning, and so it's just reading through all 63 verses. We can do some in the early part, and you have translation, so which is very good. So then you can correct me if I call a mistake. I try not say anything if I don't know. Anyway, okay. Starting with some aspiration, Samantabhadra, Sangji Changsen. This commentary, I'm just going to read a part of this, and then we're going to start at the verses. Sanjay the Changju Simbe Melam Nam Dute Sumbi Sanjay Melam Ni Deshe Randa Nyambare Pemba Shi Debi Golon Sambo Dalaki Sanjay Melande Ne Sanjay Sumbe Melam Tam Chi Jabo Tabo Re Junse Kangre Sena Sanjay Sumbe Melam Tam Chi Tunda Samba Sama Sanjay Melam Nando Duye Bare Tendra Yimbi Peyudo Sage Minkajung, like I said, because it's combines all the praise in this aspiration, Samantabhadra. And for example, like in Tibet, Sakya, Gelu, Nima, Gaju, all to pray this. What is saying there? Nam shubi kapsu juba lama tamba namla puyi shubi kapsu shabtin chetu sangju melam when we do this prayer for doing special prayer for your root lama and your teachers, and bring the peace to the world. And this prayer has everything in it. We're just telling a little bit. That's okay. And we wish you Sanjay Melam. Then going back to top to give a young job, Melam to tell you over it. If a lama passed away, they will, you know, do the novena, and also you yourself, if the monks, nuns, and the Dharma practitioners, whoever do, when you do, even you died, you will have the meditation position for a few days if one you do this. So you will not, and the death is easy, and because it opens the door, and also the Sanje Noantai, and which is Buddha Amitabha will open the door, will lead to there. All of this Sanche Melam, so Nuba, which is the power. Rani Tsen Den Detanya, Jewa Jema Tato, Changju Sembi, Lamla, Ngosu Lubata, Sanche Melam Ni, Mitsendir Yang, Teda Lepara, Om, Xie Sumbajin, Sendela Yang, Ranju La Chambada Ninje. Tsutum namda so yunden chepari jiandu jiete lusen ni ga dijin de jiewa xin chungwa ta chiwi tu su yang tudam la shuba nuba so sambo jebe melan depend on chimbo ye be shi ye ba yin no. So that's just an explanation of the how much power. And then there is also in the Sanskrit all aspiration is Samantabhadra Sanskrit, and then translated in Tibetan, and one of the Dharma king, and then from that on in the Tibetan always have this special. So we were starting with the first verse. Chini sota chujin jedina tusun shipa me sengeken dage malu teda tamchela ludanga me tawon sojo was, that's verse and first one sholoka, which is chini sota chujin jedina some is which means that all of this in the universe is the offering lunga yik sumugoni, the pray for the body, speech, mind. You offer this to you all pray for the Buddha Dharma and Sangha. Lunga yik sumugoni tebata yicheta yinjeta, which means faith and devotion, and you ask you from your side and body, speech, mind, so you especially big believing with this prayer, and you get blessing of the kusung too, body, speech, mind is and blessing. That's the first one. And then the second one, Samboji be melam top taki, Jawa tamji yichin unsunto, shingidini lura tupai, Jawa kona rapto chatsa law, which means that all the Buddha and Bodhisattva we're doing the prostration. And the chatsa law is that is very important, and is doing the Chatsa means lunga is body, speech, mind. When you do prostration, there's all kind of length of prostration you can do. All the body stand, half body, and all the knees down. But whatever you can. But it's most important. It's important when you're doing the Chatsa, which is you visualize not just yourself is doing this. You visualize infinity, whole universe, and the beings are doing this prostration. And when you're doing the prostration and just saying the Namo Manjushriya, Namo Sushriya, Namo Udamashriya, Soha, and this is the mantra you say. It's when you're doing prostration, and that helps tremendous, because you're going to prostration, helps your blessing and all sorry. So then when you're doing the like under practice, and under practice has when doing the of course the chata. When you're doing chata under practice, sometimes it's doing like almost 2-3 times the same time. It's a mantra, Guru Yoga mantra, or the mantra or Vajrasattva, and doing prostration, you count at the same time. It is very beneficial when you're doing, and especially visualize the infinity, all the sentient beings doing prostration with the so it's because not like just going the, if you want to be to lose weight or to clear to jogging or some kind of climbing, that's just for this life. Maybe help, maybe too tiring. Anyway, but prostration will help for all around. Not only just the health-wise, but it's also the blessing, great blessing. And Chatsawa, this is a really important and one of tradition. That is the second verse. And the third was, Duji Dana Duni Sanji Na, Sanji Sichi Una Jubata, Tetar Chuchi Yana Maluba, Tamse Jawa Dagi Kawa Mu. And that's the third one. Mu Batan Dubi Kanchang A, Durta Mo Ji, Ko Saratu Dubi, Tang Dan Yambi, Sanji Sedan, Jeva Shuba Tera, Tam Jil, Chuchi Yimbi, Nilu Topra Namka. Namkari chapa tisito Jawa namji yonso kanwar mewa trouble je bin the na and that's it, especially from your mind hide. You have to be really so the Buddha and Bodhisattvas from the sincerity you pray and visualization. They call it yik. Yik means the mind in the Tibetan verse. And two, and then Teta Hapa Missy Janso Nam, Yanjiana, Jatsu, Dagunji, Jawa Gunji, and Rabji, Dewa Shiba Tamji, Dagi, which means the verse, fourth verse. Sanji Tedak, Go Sung, Tu, Yenden, Tilen, Ngapa, Tang Meba Tedak, Yangji, Yanla, Kam, Chedra, Layang, Tang Meba Tang, Yang. Tapi goni, Jawa Sedang Jebi, Chense Nubi, Yende Jobatan, Yigatan, Trosumchi, Tusumji, Devarshipa, Tamchil, Dagi Tembambu or Sheso, and then Ngak Chopa. That's also the offering, the voice. It's the Tusum, the Sangye means the past, present, future. All the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, when you're doing this praise from the doing all this three realms in the Buddha, and you're doing this that was you visualize. And then meto tamba chama tamba da sinye nandang chupa donyo to mame chodo dupu tamba yi jawa theda la ne cheparichi. And this is the more intensive visualization. When you visualize, like I said, meto tamba sheva jitenji pawa che tendra mayimba shej rangnang le tubi sheva tongni topi sherap susu druba meto ki nama rere yang rinpoche tabu yoba trisambo namki kam chapa meto rere le meto tendra wa sheva ja tong Drubi, Yunden Dan Demba, Changju Semba, Gundo Sambo, Chuding Le, Chuma Tabo, Tapa, Rimboche Natsoji Chama Jemba, Sinyetan, Tichimbo, Chupa, Kolo Jui, Jabola, Ubi, Rimboche, Duk Natso, Dongsuji, Jiten, Jiwich, Sawa, Chenubi, Mame Chotu Jurba, Trisambo, Tatan, Madap Shingi. Kamsu chapa, den rowa chota, members be July, they sing Yishi Jebi, Yishi Jebi, two per songbo talking, Jabu Jawa said on Java Tela la Chupa Power. And this is the more like you visualize with the 5 offerings, which is kind of intensive offerings when you're doing praise. All the Buddha and Bodhisattvas of 3 realms is a metal, which is a Tibetan word is a flower. And the flower we do, of course we do the mudra. Change as a metal. It's the when do the change and metal 5 the mudras. But when you're thinking the visualization is most important. It's not just flowers. We see them on the ground. We see them. This is the flowers just like came from the heavenly. And the flower, when you see, make you very happy. And the flower has so much good sense. And you know, we do if somebody's sick or somebody wants to give him flower. This is part of, I think, symbol. So flower makes lots of things. And so you visualize flower, not just the worldly flower, flowers all over. And you're offering this for. And each flower stems, each has so many different colors, smell good, all kind of figures of those. And this, and then also the Tisambo, which means the scent, like incense. Incense, we do have like incense. We have making incense like this, Chinese incense, Tibetan incense, Indian incense. Some people like this color, this smell, but the incense made from all good herbs, which is very good. Some are strong, make you headache, and most are very good. So this incense is not just man-made incense. We use a symbolize, we use a symbol, but this incense is very, for example, like some place in India, I heard the green Tara was born in there. It's some place. Whole valley is full with the sandalwood incense type. So that kind of is you offering incense. And we have all kind of perfume and things, but it's not just man-made or incense things. So that kind of incense you're offering, all kind of trisambo, chabata, metal, metal, tender metal, and then music. There's all kind of, in the Tibetan, or sometimes explanation, the music is there's all kind of music. Music can blow, music with the string, and music with the guitar, or what do you call, and music is this, the religious music is, they call dung, zhou, ju, bu. There's, I think, 4 different, everything in there. So then we're just doing the different way, different. Doing is like beating the drum, and zhou is like a damaru, and bu is the blow. You can kind of make a music. Ju is the string, and so on all music. Then the people makes elaborated from that. But this kind of music, you elaborate your offering. Whatever brings peace, and whatever, when you hear, you feel good, you kind of clear up your mind. These things you're offering to the Samantabhadra. So, and then, for example, like lambs you're offering, the 5 offerings. Lambs you're offering, like I was mentioning the other day, is lambs. So in the Tibet, oil lamb or butter lamb. And they don't like doing too much candles because they think that the candles sometimes made from pig fat. And so that's not allowed. So the butter lamb is very popular. And you can see that each temple has butter lamps are so big and all the time in burning. And like last on this, the day and the night in burning. Like I said, I learned this how to make. And Dutch Rinpoche and us, you know, we are old people and the old custom we follow. He said he didn't like, I do the candles every day in my chapel, but later he said, it's make butter lamp you, and there you can get butter is some kind of shortening, look like butter, yellow. So we tried making it, and I have lots of butter lamps in the chapel, and and the fire alarm come. It didn't work. And I said, it doesn't work. And then our chapel is smoked so badly. And so I think I go back to candle. So how do I do that? I have a butter lamp and put a candle in there. I try to find the candles not fat things. So this it doesn't work. The butter has a lot of smoke. And so that's in Tibet. And so like when we doing the visualization, offering this lamps, it's not just like light in this, only lights in this room, only lights just round, only lights for the small, but it's just lights, which means the measurement at those times, we don't have the mileage or what do you call it, a block and things, those all color in the Lord Buddha Shakyamuni time they call it batse, which batse means, I think this is batse length, body length. It's 500 or 10,000 batses, it's lights. And that kind of, you know, so lamps you're offering. It is very important to the visualization, any of we do. Something positive thinking, and visualize is good. That's really important. Once you learn Dhamma, you will have comes with lots of visualization. Like, you know, Buddha and Bodhisattva, Tangas, all these. Once you enlighten Buddhahood, you don't need it. It's all in here. But, you know, we don't have that power, so we have to see something. What does it look like? And then you do the pray or meditation, like, you know, Tara, Manjushira, you have to visualize what does it look like. Manjushira is holding the vase and nectar, and the color is like orange and so forth. The Tara is like green, and doing the setting like, you know, the giving mudra, and it's holding the 3 stems of flower and all those, and then each of those has an explanation, but that's you visualize, that's how you meditate. And then we call it, when you're doing meditation, like Dakche and Dunche. Dakche means you become with that deity, will be different ways you're doing. And then Dunche means you visualize in the front. And that I will say, like Kundu Sambo, you will visualize, Chuku Kundu Sambo, visualize in the front, always protected. And then when you, after you do the pray this, you do like Kundu Sambo, when you sleep, you think it in your heart. And that really helps. And so that kind of Tisambo, so that is okay. Then je tong cho tang den ba ta xin kam yong so cha pa jian ro cho men ba ji wi ju ba de xin yi xi ji jie ba du ba tang jia yu se dang jie wa te da la che pa ji wo. And so same thing when we do offering, food offering, and Buddha don't need the food. But because we increase in our merit, we're offering the food. Food is not like just food what we eat. The food is just like heavenly, nutritious, and if you just lick, well, satisfies your hunger and thirsty, and all kind of that, which is of fruit or so forth. That kind of, so the visualization it's a roughly explanation, chupa, chupa nga, which means 5 offerings. Did I say everyone? Everything? Okay. So that's what you just the offerings that it's really important. Okay. And then nasa tamba ticho tamba ta chema phama rara nyamba ta kupi chepara papi chokunji jawa thedala ne cheparji to and the 6th verse. Nasa tamba shewan sangye longko chalu jen la rinpoche drubi ujen tang tosha soda tuku chajen namla kwesang de drubi chöge namsung soda Tsenden tang kabu so njiten na trisambo chokdu churuba ta thale tubi pechu jubarela samji nyemobi zadung maluba selwe yunden tang demba tang neri shija zashi tang nyemobi su sungoso shivar chebi nuba mena chepara jenji chema nazoji kangwe menji chema puba menji pupa redapji sungda nyambata shenyang zuda tiro reja lebi yunde ngai jimbi chubi gopa chipara to papa cho nona jawa setang jeba la choba jiwo summer sholoko ngaba. And that is also so the nasa tamba tijo tamba tang, which is in the Buddha have 3 different kayas, and this kayas you have different. Some Buddha has the longku chaluchin, which means the jewelry and ornament. Some Buddha is full ordained, like the chogu with 3 chogus and so forth. This you offering from the all pure, and this are the very what do you call it? Soft, clean, and helps the body. And then you sell it. When you offer this, you pray and remove all of 424 disease what we sentient beings have, and get the blessings for removed all of those and so forth. And then especially and all kind of this offering helps for the your health and the wealth and everything. What you're offering, your sincerity and getting all the blessing back. And this is that is Tuba is the 6th verse. Okay. Cheba kona lami ja cheba teta jawa tamche layong mi sambo che la tipi topta ki jawa kon la chatsal cheparji. And this is the 7th verse. Chupi ngobo zangxi cha nongba de zeta me ba teta ki jawa jatso chola chepa mbobar meba ta sambo chepe melamchi shungle sumbi jawa sedang jeba teta ki kusung tu yenden tenle tada la tepi topji cha chawa ta cheparji bi jiwo ndene lama ndena lana me ba chepa lana me be chepa te paba pabe kansa ki zunru ju top kone to ma to so su jiwo yiktu zam me ba chepa ma to ngo sumbu wi nu ba chepa yins that. And like all I mentioned earlier, when we do the visualization, some of these we really don't have, so we just maybe put just a little, but the visualization is tripping verbal, which is tremendous. How much you can do the visualization, the offering. Truba means the like mortified, or whatever you do, the mortified offering, and each chepa, which means from the mind offering, So and that kind of the offerings you have to do the maybe chupa, tipi toch, and the most important, of course, is in the mind. Lana maybe chupa, what they call lana maybe chupa with the word was sort of that kind of offering. And the Shedang Timo Ongene, Ludangata, Teji Ichijong, Dipa Dagi, Jipa Chichiba, Teda Tamje Dagi Soso Sha, and that's 8. The Cha Shedang Timo, Naja Chado, Niemon, Dongha Rangi, Lunga Yiksumla, Wang Jurbi, Jenji, Toma Meba Ne, Sapi, Dipile, Chetsam, Shik Jiva, Teda, Tamche, Java Sedang Jebi, Jengara. Nimbo top shete, top jete, tenchi top tang, sunjbi top tang, dombi top, kundo chupi top nam, tambo tenchi top ni de, nangi tenda, chi teno, nangi ten ne, rangju chi, jasen niga yoga yin, chi top na, yedam doji semba, so dunji, namka gomba te yin, nibi. Iba sujibi topna tomato ne tata pardo lunga yi ji dikdong nam chetar kondo tuisong ta tara noje chobu tolshin sha xie somba tara ngarchi ji dikbale tukso ba tara josen cheba de yin somba surtu bi top ni chinchi sola papjang miung bi namshi jina xie sumbai xin dipile theda chi sola papjang mije nyambi thamja tembo shi sena chame deden le chinchi dose me na meda bi chinchi sola papjang mige le Tani mije senla tamja sung xie sung bai xin jiba nyembo kondo topi to na tui tapara rangi lunga yik sum la ta de do cha xie dang ngaja sena chado so kang chung yang cha dang cha wan jomba chi bi go wa yin de da nyemo top ji ni je chang bi go ne sha pa ne da ki digba me be sung le Dikpa Thera Tham Chich, Ngo Demba, Madupa, Shebi, Goni, Rangi Temba, Ta Relation, Mu Charwa, Chepata, Medemba Ta, Tenchito, Chochu, Java Set and Jebi, Jengara, Monsan, Jigta, Joba Chembo, Ngani, Shapa Jiborshu. This is the very intensive talking. So, whatever we have done in this life or previous life is just like all the unvirtual things, just like eating poisons. And you realize that now on you will not do, it has the 4 powers. 4 powers, though I think it's a different way and it's translated. Anyway, so most important is you come to the all understanding. It's all whatever is done and unvirtuous things you will realize and purifies that, and now on you will never do until even your life you will not do anymore, and especially all unvirtuous things is hurting other beings, hurting yourself, and not respecting the spiritual teachers and so forth. And these things, it has all intensive series, and you realize that how much you have done, but not going to do anymore. I promise is now on, I will not do. And this is kind of you asking the aspiration Samantabhadra, and to help me, to guide me and help, so I will remove all whatever done, but bless me how now on I will never do this again, to come to the positive power. choju jawa gundang sangye se rangja namdang loto meloto rowa gunji sunam kangla yang teda gunji jeso da erong guba sangye da chanju semba nin semba nierang drajum sosu jiwo yuma soje sabi gewi jesu yirang jegwa teyang sangye je sabi geza la yirang chene sangye da nyambi geza toba dang chanju sembi geza dang nierang drajum 대신 소수 지워 람 슈바 인 게자 제수 이랑 체네 콘남비 게자 텐라 와 랑라 양 토바르 송데 니신 게자 신체바 제수 이랑 신 제 송바 신 제파 로바 초면지 게자 선남 당 이시지 초용소 조바르 강시 사바라 양 대다기 게자 사바테 yenda dagi jang so toba churu ji nyambi getsa jiwo. So you have to visualize all the virtuous things in the Buddha and the Bodhisattvas doing all of helping the sentient beings, releasing the sufferings, as well as all the other just beings are doing, and all the spiritual leaders are doing, and you want to do the follow. Just like, and you want to receive their teaching, and then you follow their whatever to virtuous things, and now on want to follow, and you want to receive the blessing and protection, and so understanding from whatever they done. Just yirang means how much you satisfies, how much they have done. Now I have to follow that one to do much as I can, and thinking that the Jesu Yiram Chabate call. First, that's okay. Kana Chochinji ten Romana, Chanju Ramba Sanji Macha ni Gombo Teda, Dagi Tamji la, Kololana Mebakoa, Gurus, and that's the 10th verse. That's Chochi Shinkam Tang. Kanam so young. 예시 첨보 매외지 semjenji 마릭베 멤바 사데 지덴지 드메 따보 주르베 상제다 창주 삼바 코위 편소당 냥예지 시대와 라 기대와라 차바 사 당보당 주바당 꾸지시 나서 예비 곰보테다 탐질 다게 타파 숨다 유대제 되비 처지 콜로 꼬로와 소완데바 지오슨 that this is the chogokowa this is visualization, also the praying for the, and is all of this time all the sentient beings including myself, and I was living with ignorance and don't see all the things and clay up like like light, and help me and dreaming Bawatabu, which is the clay up, and the Buddha and Bodhisattva, and they all how much they have done is turning Dharma, and even the Buddhas who have passed away and who are living now are still doing tremendous work, helping all the beings, and then and the Buddha is like a 10th level, and the first to 10th level, all kind of Buddha. There's like all these Buddhas, whatever done, Dharma, Dharma wheel, and so so and deba. So again they will do the pleasing more, do the Dharma hill turn, and I want to be in there to do so, and this is pray. Yang deden gangshin teda la roa gona pemba devi chir kawa shingi duni shubayo dage tamoraje soaji jukji ma the 11th rani tabo gangsa 但心间到就落卡没到比，让心来就是切多当，让三间一点的穷嘛，更比内陆切的，两个人的比做的比三间太大了，如果心间更急，那个急偏把当，他都就地位切多，到给老你他们家呢，觉得。两个人明白哇，各位修书所比说完的吧是。This is the many Buddhas already passed away. The many Buddhas still living, but then you're doing the from the Tamujar means this is the prostration with him from the heart. And the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, please don't pass away, and who are the living and do benefit for all the sentient beings. I'm asking you, it's all from my heart. Nyange menda shusu so, nyange menda war soa deba, nyange menda war soa deba, and to pray that. 恰做我的七斤小巴等，一生一人跟你说，也给我种植到个介绍吧。他们这到个抢出钱不好，12多路几样了顿把汤，我路几样了顿把你多路几样了顿把铁，另外一送去炒炒的，我想一周去吃饱破瓦的，都不是过年吃饱想把它。现在给我了结束一样的，却就考了过了过完的，两个没单位说完的吧说，就是吧，就是那么长久拖起了我往就是也这是别的什么了，也这是我想一周，which means 我想也是为this的我想一周 is visualization, all of this I have to. And offering to the Buddha and Bodhisattvas, and so the chatsawa and you have a tremendous belief, and not only belief, and your tremendous yiche is belief, yeah, belief, and the all the Buddhas and Bodhisattvas, whatever they had done, and the previous all of this their full power of the, and then whatever virtue I have done, and that offering to and then turn the Dharma, continually turn the Dharma. Again says the place remain to help the sentient beings. And they they call sevenfold praise. There's all kind of sevenfold There's Sutra and Tantra. And this is is doing work. So you believe that chatsawa de chi sha ba de jisun gu jin so wa ge wa jung se da ge so tam che da ge chang ju qian bo homes, all of this the sevenfold the confession, what do you call it? Confession to, yeah, so the pray for that. This is Ndolu, and Ndolu means sutra, right? Sutra, sutra tradition. There's and so then Devi Sangye Namda Chochu Jiten Tana Kanshu Cheparchi Kanda Majan Teda Rap Nurubi Sunzu Sangju Rumba Sanji Yen Juksumba 13th Nga Ta Mada Bi Shingam Tata Mada Bi Shingam Ranjan Shuju Kolo Jachi Koro Bi Jes Duja La Mita Bi Dushe Gibi Cheto Kunyange Lendabi Sangye Teda Tang Tata Negapso Chojun Jigdenji Kamna Shubi Sangye Teda La Chupi Ngubo Pu Chumi to Chupata Loman Namji negapsu satang lam kang rong la dreshimbi kansa tedaki yang samba changchu je tu gong samo teda raptu jurbe zopi sanji je gobang tobar jebam lebar jiwos. And this is the more like it again in a Chujukolokoa usually is the way the word is turning with Dharma here, but it's a word that, but it's Chujukolokoa, like whenever to like doing the Dharma teaching, that's a Chujukolokoa. Anything is a different kind of different. Chujukolokoa means turning with Dharma here means teaching Dharma, teaching of spiritual Dharma. And that's the maintain the comes from Chambi Sumchi Kolo and to release all the three realms of the sentient beings, what they were suffering, and release from the teaching the Dharma, and then the Buddha that was past and present, future, all of this, and especially remain the present one, don't leave this realm. So asking, Loman and Nekapso, Satan Lam, so we will ask Kansa Tedakiyan, Samba Chanju, and Kansa or whatever. We not only just asking, but the Buddha knows what we're asking. The clairvoyant hears. When we call the lamas, Lama Jangbe in the Tibetan, we call it's lamas far away, close way. Those good lamas, when they're praying from the students, somehow they know who's coming, or they pray, or they have some problem, they will know. And then we do have special verses in East Tibet. We call it Lama Jambe, we're calling Lama. It's some pray we do. So that's the Sanjanam Chunjin, that's 13th, okay? The Church Kalishin Nam Chinipa, Teda Jachi Yonso Taparchi, Chanju Shun Tunshin Deva, Sanji Siji Rapto Kowar Show, Jubine Oma Jushibe, Mangpa, Rani Sanyebi, Choso, Tapi Shinkam, Chini, Baam, Tameba Teda, Melam Jachembu, Tu Yonso Tapartam. Shingam Terra, Chanju, Junshin Chambo, Lami Chedong to Churuba, Taki Tungdo, they were Shepa, Sanje, Chanju, Symbol, Gowang, Tobrachi. So, when we do the prayer, we always with the Dharma and things, with this maybe many lifetimes, many who knows, it is someday we will reach the enlightenment realm. When you reach that time, whether you're going to say the being with the your Tungdu means whoever you wish to be with, what realm you want to be, you can change and be Jendu Tungdu. And the Buddha and Bodhisattva, Jenrungdu, yeah, sure, I want to be this. Is sometimes, they would say, we have different versions, different. There is many labels with the pure realms too. And so it's your Junshin the Tungdu. Just like Junshin means Junshin is more like everything plentiful, everything's there, beauty and everything you wish for feeling, and that's I want to be born with that. That's what it said. I pray this pray. So just simple kanan chinipa teda tato nemi dewa kaji rowa kanji ten rowa kanji chuji tenamni tumba cheje rewa roba show. Ba cho jinji den chang len de ba dong hang na zo ji na bi ma gen sim jian nam ji lu nguen ji le dang cha ji jian le chung wi long ti pe gen so ji ne na zo me ba dang sen nang ji zha dang sen ta so ye che me ba tu da do de wa dang den ba dang ro wa te da gun ji chu ji then by top bomb somebody to be Jie, Tanjo, Ye, Juso, Tanjo Juso, Samara Juji, Tedake, Salam, Dan, Jezoke, Dingensi, Jeba Majebi, Jeba Tang, Jeba, Kondo Pevi, Revaum, Chinang Sansum Ji Paji, So it's mainly your pray, especially your mother and all sentient beings. And once we are born with the human realm, there's all kind of sickness. And like I said, it's even human has every opportunity, but we still have to go through major 4 sufferings: birth, aging, sickness, and death. But beside that, there's all kind of the terminal disease, like here it says, lung I didn't think so. Yeah, the disease lung Peking Tiba is valve, Peking is cancer, and all this kind of disease. And maybe some of your own family or mother, all kind of this, all have to remove. Helps this kind of pray for, this praying for remove. Not only this time, maybe previous lifetime, and beside that, we human beings always with living with the fears. We even do with walking with fears, fears. So that's really remove and shows its wisdom and the path. Always to be happy and to understanding and clear and give a wisdom. And so this and when we thinking this, visualize this all, not only just you and you're around, your parent, your father, mother, and thinking that do a little meditation and pray for sincerely from your heart to the your Buddha and Bodhisattvas, especially the Kundo Sambo and the Pache Mepa, and you will say that now on, please remove all the obstacles with that, whatever is on the way, and thinking that kind of use. Chanju juba tan daji chin rowa kundu jewa temba churu serap kundu chupu jewan tata dan radun jonga sho the 16th dagi chanju sem jeba nyam so lembata ti tui rowa rit chu kandu jejang gewa sinye da tambi chue da jabi jewa sambo ta temba churu wata ti paja sambo tui maungbi sarap kundu yang chibu sipa kolunangdu giwa kangxi langjang tui dadu tambi chue la jubi pama sambo ritsu giwa na chue dubi goni tamba rabdu jumi gongkap chungwa sho jebi giwa sambo. This is the verse. It says you are happy, you meet all the teacher who are carries and all the Dhamma and showing the path, and you still want more, even not this the lifetime, and maybe many lives continue. You want to be born with the parents who has virtues and Pamasambo, which is, and to meet your teacher and continue to do and all the positive things and helping not only yourself and many others, and help all others same time. Always want to meet and the spiritual teacher and be with the spiritual teacher, and so this is the pray with your. Once you be born with the human life, and you want to be born with a human with all the 8 qualities, and the qualities with the freedom like we have, and physically fine like we have, and the teachers around and teachings around, and this is a really fortunate realm we have. And they are even we call it Tibetan, we call Mili Rinpoche, which we call it the precious human birth. But yes, it's true, it's human, precious human birth. But the many human beings, so many are no chance. They never hear any Dharma, and there's no Dharma teacher, and there's no freedom to teach, and they never get in those things. So some are physically problems, so cannot hear, cannot do anything, want to do. So this is, we maintain, want to be born with a good human. Mili Rinpoche. You may hear the many lamas say Rinpoche, Rinpoche, precious, precious. I think we all are precious. I call all Mili Rinpoche. Whoever have opportunity, practice the Dharma, and being with the teacher, and the teachings the valuable, and so we are the precious, but we will not recognize Rinpoche, right? So anyway, and that is the really Rinpoche. But today we have too many Rinpoche sometimes. So that's not necessary. So anyway, this is Mili Sambo to be going. So Jewa Sambo Toba. Jewa Sambo means good rebirth. Not just good rebirth with very rich family, have everything around. That is not. It's a religious family, doing all the good things to others and yourself, and always virtuous, positive, helping, loving, compassion. That's good family. There is so many the things that good family means to have everything around. That is not. That's how the Buddha Shakyamuni found, and himself has everything around. It was too much. Didn't know what to do. Yawa Gunji Jesu Toblo to Sambo Chip, Yonso Duzi, Satum Chip, Tremendaba, Thought the man, thought the Manium Jimmy Jibber Show, the 17th. Radi Jumi Tuso Yang, Lunga Yik Sum, Yawa Sanje, Gunji Tembi, Lam Lawa Sumla, Nyameta, Lu Dene Sumla, Topi. Go Sumji and Jes Sambo, Jeso Lopi, Kawa Demba Chote. Yawa Sedan Jebi, Sambo Jopi, Melam, Je Zinji, Trimi Yonso Tapi, Lam Sambo Terra, Ninsen, Tu, Sutumji, Sutum Je, Sam Tramo Zeta, Nyamba, Gosum, Changjuji, Lambda, Chit Dope Tawa Nimbi, Yenge Tavi. Takwa Chimbi Chula, Jobra Show, Sibi, this is the teaching more like 3 baskets and the teaching, but is the most important is I also tap the Nesum the Jepi, Jesum, God them, and there was said on Jepi Melam and all the Buddha Bodhisattvas in Mitimame, but you also tap some Jepi in the thought. Just some Ninsen Tutu means when you pray, you the Ninsen Tutu. And we divided it like 6 times in 24 hours, 3 times a day, 3 times a night. And so even you sleep, you think of all the good things. Even you have a plan, you want to do something good things. And so Ninsen Tutu, this is how divided. You always remind yourself, Ninsen Tutu means day and night, 6 times divided. So Ninsen Tutu. And you have to think something always a good cause, good positive things. Ninsen Tutu. The Tsutum Soma, keep up your good virtue, good thinking, good action, and good things. This is the Tapachimpa Church. Sure, and then you want to be born with also Tapachimpa, the Dharma realm. Then it's soon. So, like did not let down the Jinki, Rubunta, the Mayakinam, the Roa, and the Dranam Chetsong Para, Tamche gave the doggy children to 18th, Ranichi, Tavi, then to Jibi, Danda, Javi, Tu, Tursum Gonsum. Ya Matrawa Chete, Shinden Chibutusu, Lepi, Kapsu, La Lu, Neji, chumbung massage, roba ritugui, kichi mindravi gone, semjian tamjel, takba chimbi chusamo, nam kawa chabi, roba semji yong la, pember chet dot, nubra cheto, to do semjin. This is when you said, like get on whatever I use my pray language, the God language, human language, all different kind of language, whatever language I use to pray, it helps for all the sentient beings to infinity, and helping all the sentient beings or Pemba, always helping for them to virtues release their suffering and they understand their the spiritual life. And so Roa Ritu means the 6 realms of the universe. Goni Semje Tamje Tabachimbichu is a Buddha Dharma. You always pray for them. And all of these Roa Ritu Semje 6 realms and sentient beings, when my power of the Buddha's power of the language, they will understand. They will, when we do the refuge, remember I said, when you do refuge, you would visualize tremendous, all 6 realms of sentient beings, and then you're around with your closest. And when you're doing, like you maybe have a pet, cat or dog, and visualize it's sitting there doing it with from body, speech, mind, or pray. And they don't understand, but we have to think they should understand. They have their own language. And when we say it, it's like means God speech. Naga language. Nejin means demigod Nejin, zombies or whatever. And then Nejin, and then like the Nejin, and the human language, and animal language, any language, they understand what's sitting here doing all this forging and taking the refuge. That's what you visualize. And this is part of Roa Rituko Ge. Chemba, like get on the Nejin, it helps that. 대신 8호천라 라센테 장주 센나 남양제 마추루 디파 칸나 드바 추라 다 대다 말류 용수 총화의 show is 19th. They were ranju chamda inje dobarchete lam tarchin truki nyamlen batsomba tubo gone shendela jupata ti sena tu tato 장주 심니 remboche chen Nimbata Traba Teang, Mijepa Temba, young Dopa Jepi, Tap Mambo, Choto Chuba, Changju Semji, Yamlen Latene, Didu Tam Che Changwa, Je Melba. This is the more like you arise in bodhicitta. Bodhicitta. When you have a bodhicitta, you have automatically you rise the loving kindness toward. And this is the we have the aspiration, the bodhisattva's view, and we get blessed in the bodhicitta. Bodhicitta Changju Samba. Changju Samba means the all, and Tuitautu means always. Always try to remind yourself. It's the Changju Samba Juba. Changju Samba Juba means their aspiration. They are doing whatever. I want to be like that, and give me the blessing, and then I can help all the sentient beings like all the Buddha and Bodhisattvas did. And that kind of Changju Sambali Juba Juba. The Changju Sengi Nyamlen Lateni. Because, but you're just not praying, but you have to do the practice. And so Nyamlen means the practice. Nyamlen. You do pray, meditate, visualization, and then you will gain this blessing, and then you can follow through. Le dang nyemo duji le nam le choshin jeten roa nam so yang jeten pemo chushin cha pa yin nida nangka thopa me batar on the 20th. Okay, semdele nye mo ba le drone me to pe mo chunyo ba je ba jang thi ko ni xin da men zhe nye da nyen da kawa ju win ji den la wo nang je bi te la ling xian ji den ji den gu ma so se bi re wa dang mi je bi do ba kang yang me ba yin ta da ma da bi xin gam sim chen ji dun ji bi tu so wa gu so la mi re we lap chen xin de ko ni dripper Georgie was le dang ye mon ba you know like I said this we once we were born human realm we have all this unclean thinking, acting, things, doing purposely and accidentally. This defilement live with us always. But you want to clear up this, just like pray, just like the lotus flower is the one, in the Buddhism they use lots of things because it's pure, and pure comes with really muddy, ugly looking muddy, comes out with no mud on it. Just like I won't be like that. I lived with all the defilement, all kind of things, but it come out like a lotus flower, so want to help to all the beings and thinking, and this is just so le do nye mon ba to pe ma chu je da ba mo it's just example creation so nye da nang ka is sometime in the sun and the moon is a human merit is a sun and moon. A sun gives us warm, moon gives us light, but sometimes the cloud covers, we don't see. But it just goes all the way. We have clay and everything we wish for. And this kind of Nyemoba, that's what we're living in the like, either cloudy sky or muddy in the, what do you call, pound. But we come out from there. That's kind of praise. Shingi che dang sonong je zongba, nian song dongha rab de xiwa chi, dewa tal an rowa gungan chi, rowa tamje lan de pember chi, the 21, ma dang ma da, ta dang ma da bi, xingang nang chi, jia qian dang, cho kang se de ye bi, nian song sum su ju, sem jian nam chi, didik, ne den so xiwa dang, ne gap dang, Tatu ki dewa tapa roa simje te yonso gopa tang. Chisi koa madong ji pardo roa tang je pembi jeba jachenbo jeba sho jeba. The so da jinje da tewe da roa tam je lan pembar sho sin with the prayer is not only it's always they said the Buddhism was said all of helping the other beings. It's there is all kind of Ngen Sum, like I said, Ngen Sum is the Yawayada Tundro, the lower three realms, and they have always the defilement, all that's why they're there, and you want praise for all the sentient beings, and Tatu Roa Tam Jil Tuta Melam pray. You call Matong until the samsara go away, you will never stop the prayer. And then all these release from the whoever the suffering and has to release from the suffering. And what Tamjalan Pemra Sho and helping for all the beings. How is time? Don't want to make you boring. You let me know, okay? Changju jeba yongso zuzi jin, semje tagi gyo tang tumbarin ju, sambo jeba tana rap denjin, maung gaba ganda jeba churu, the 21, sangye se tang jebi, shindenji jeba 타다 랑니 찍부 용소 조브르 체진 펜치 톡 냠네당 제비 코와 젠다 옌바 마와당 제텐 텐 두지 텐라 제빈도비 뭐보 예소 장선지 제바 나초라 때니 심제지 감다 삼바당 tumbar jupatang sambo jepa te shendenja chenbo jepa tagi pen na chojang semjen shen la temba tang maung bi gawa kundo yang magen semjen tamje dewar lana me pa sanji sala gobi takwa chenbi choji duzi rowa jepar chu shewe. So again, you're praying to all the sentient beings, and especially your mother and all sentient beings. It's just like this pray. It's like drinking nectar. When you're drinking nectar, it heals your illness, gives your cleansing, and all wishful. It's just like all of this. You know, even it's present and especially in the future. So Sanjila Goping, and then in future you will enlighten Buddhahood is praying this. Maung Kaba. Maung Kaba is this is Kaba, Buddha's Kaba, and Maung Kaba is Maitreya Buddha's Kaba. Even so, you pray all of these things. The Gijatang Samba Kanjepa, Teda Tane, Tatan Ropa Sho, Lutang Gatang, Tane Simji Jang. Juba Tata Melam Jidu Jews 23 Dagi Changju Simbi Juba Labo Tedatan Sambar Jebi Givi Tropota Tuitato Tropatan Givi Tropo Tedatan Dagi Lunga Yisumji Champagne Juba Tadatan Tatu Sanji Jokobang Topar Melam Jindibu Yang Tujitu Jebra Jiwo. And this part of, you know, and when we do the pray, so that you always want to be, in our human life, we always need somebody, the guide, a good guide. Of course, the teacher and the guidance for the Dharma, for your lifetime or next lifetime. But you also had companion. Companion is somebody who are good and helping, guiding, and the good companion means who are also the same thing, you're thinking your good things, doing other beings and yourself, whatever is helps for others and yourself, and so forth. And then sometime in some, I think 37 verses, somewhere this was saying that, and bad companion, you put in Allah because they're giving you the bad things and abusing your body and making the weapons, destroy the world, disturb all the peace. That kind of companion, when you receive in the refugee vow, you have to avoid those. That's what one of the commandment. Anyway, so this is the good companion. And the good companion, you always meet with the good companion and be with them, and until you reach the Buddhahood. And so, Givi Topo, which is like you can call a Dharma brothers, sisters, and very, very important too. And so this kind of Melam Jindibu, Tuji, that when you pray, because good companion, Dharma companion, you pray together, you will be born sometime together too. So this is really important things to do. So that's why you pray, good companion. I meet with good companion and help all together, whatever cause, the sentient beings problem, we can help, give you trouble, Dr. Trouble, which is always being with them. So that is Dala Pembande be Trouble ta Sambo Jepa Rat Temba Nam Teda Tanya Dr. Tripper Show. That's what it is. Dala Pembande be Trouble. It's who can help me, the companions who giving me some good advice and good helping what I need. It's that kind of trouble. Sometimes your family, parents good, but sometimes in the good companions even better sometimes. To so open your mind. And there is sometimes we believe that sometimes a good couple like a son. This we in Tibet believe there is something to do with Phoebe's life. That's what being and together. And if something goes wrong, or Phoebe's life brought together, we just have to be together to help each other resolve what a problem. That's why it's a lots of I think it's an Asian old tradition, like Tibetan and Chinese are very similar, because once they, for example, like this is not this Dharma topic, but it's, for example, like I'm saying, the brings lay Junje, which is in my time in the Tibet, there's a lots of course you'll be born with lay people, and have to take care of the family and get married and so forth. This is like in the Tibetan custom, if there's a boy who was take care in the family and bring wife to home, and then a girl, only girl in the family, and the oldest girl had bring husband home, or some other family has more sons, and that's kind of carry on. So that's it's samsara, but that's how we live. Yeah, when I see I do marry at people, so that when I pray this, poor, it's samsara, starting all over life. But it's a happy, and sometimes they're very good benefit. And in Tibet, like my time, I said, we do the, what do you call it? Arrangement. Yeah. It's maybe 80–90% arrangement. And parents do. When they're young, even there's very little, they just friends, a close friend, they do. And then but they will not do right away, and they will go to consult with their teacher and the monastery monks, lamas, nuns, yoginis, consult, go through the astrology and a lot. And the parents work a lot for that. And then the boy girl usually doesn't confuse, even they never seen before. Lots of happens that. So interesting part is worked. And in the Western, nothing to do with the parents. They meet together, they do divorce again. Right? So that we believe there's connection with the previous life, something to do with. And then sometimes the family is not perfect. Problem. Children, misunderstanding. But they hold together. Reason why this is our karma. This is, we consulted everything, it's the karma together. We have to live with it. That's why I think it's worked, something. So, like I said, the companions, it's really sometimes good. Oh, Sanje Siji Kowe Ngombo Nam, Ngosong Tato Daki Jawata, Maung Gabagunda Mojowa, Teda Lion Cheba Jachichi, they're 25 now. Sanje the Changju Simbi Korwe, Kapso, Tamba Tedaki, Go Su, Mo Samdo, Nien So, Tong, Chen Re, Tarbi, Sabin de Julan, Nuba Teda, Sanje Teda, Mosum, Rangi Dundo, Shu Yu Nyambi, Mugu, Samo, Tu Jundo, Zupi, Mingi Tawata, Maun Bikaba Kondoyang. Lunga yiksum rangden yiche ji mijowa lelo wanda minjowa yawa sedang jiebe choba ja chembo bowa jiwo. So this is sanje gutsap bachila sanje gutsap jabdo da more like Whenever, whenever we see the Buddha statues, Buddha's images, this is not real Buddha, but it's Buddha's representative. And that's we have to visualize it when we do the prayer. You have to think real Buddha. And when you do the visualize, pray in the Buddha, you're on the front or yourself. We don't visualize like tanka with the painting or statues, it's hard. You visualize like what do you call it? It's like like a mirror, right? That's a true thing. Complexion, mirror. Yeah, that's kind of you have to think is you cannot touch. You can just like round like a rainbow type. That's what you visualize and think. So this is what Guanyin so Tembata there Rachel Tabi Sabin Jula Jutuba Teda. And this is a Jundu. To Jundu means always. Zumbi Miki Tawata. And when they see, you be happy and smiling when you see. Mama Kap Kundoyang, Tunga Yisong, and then in the future, Lunga Yisong Sochi. Lelo want to draw it. That pet. Lelo is that sometimes we, even if we do pray, we do, sometimes it's not very clear. Just finish it. Don't really know what exactly doing. And don't, lelo on matter. Lelo is a study, then you really can't get any place. So whenever we do, it's like I said, how much you do, but how you do anything, pray. And this is what you have to think. How I said, of course, the recitation is very important. Sometimes, like somebody say, calling your name, calling many times, you just kind of too much noisy. You had to answer. It's good. It's doing the lots of recitation. But how you do is also stronger. That's important. Which is, and I am telling my students, I said, I can't say the Tara mantra too much. I said, just say Tara Tara Tara, call. She will be there. Jawa nambi tambi chunzinji changju jopa konda nawansi sambo jope namban jambayong mawon gaba konda joparichi nirupa 26 du yele jawi sanje namji sombi taba chembi chö ji jude dene somda jude yela soba yeba tambala sushenda nawi nye ji yigla sungde changju sembi jopa sambo ji roba donghal ji dongwa namji yigla tarbi yu ngwe thamba nangwi temba che ji dadi thundir sanje changju sembi sambo jope malamji rangi yigla shenden ji jope nyamle thobar jeba ndi maung bi semchen tham je do lalen ngwe ji dang do jopa ji wo. It's the aspiration of Samantabhadra. You were doing this for all the sake of the sentient beings. It's not only just this time, but doing the for all the sentient beings in the future, so forth. Because this is the prayer is so much Takpachimbichur, great Buddha teaching, and has 3 baskets and Judeshi and the 4. Sutta Judeshi, what is it? So everything is in here, everything. And Sanju Sembi Jopa means it is aspiration of a bodhisattva as Jopa. That because of that, it's we will follow this. And then Anamji, Rovi Dongharji, Dongwata. So the removing all the sufferings. And most important was we have to have a believing and Jupi Tarunga Tamba Nawa Demba Cheching. Tadi Tune Sanje Chanju Sambi Sambuji Melamdi Rangi Jula, and you wanted not just the praying, but I want to understand all the prayer, what meaning, how they helping, how this each section is doing. This is I want to please help me to understanding. That's a maungkaba. This is maungkaba. 시바탕제 도양코아나 선놈 예시타는 메시지 탑다 셔럽 댄지 남타당 윤된 건지 메시지를 예든바 27 마음비 시바코아당 타비 신감도 제비 콜로 주다 선남당 예시지 촌이 사대 로덴 제비 차진지 세바 예와 주르바당 탑당 셔럽 댄지 남타 유소 Tunji, Yunde be Zetu Churwa, Jeso, Tapdan Shirap. This is the prayer, it's just, of course, there's a Sonam Dayeshe means them. We have to have merit and wisdom. Without merit, wisdom, we cannot achieve lots of things. And the merit, I'm sure Venerable Tuptinla might know explanation. In the Tibetan word, I found out sonam, it's Tibetan sonam. And the English word just merit, it doesn't really cover much. And because one student came a long time ago, I said, it is good merit for you. I said, I don't need a merit. I said, what? I don't need merit. They thought it was just something, one piece. Without merit, you can't achieve. So you have to have merit. What is the merit? And the wisdom is showing the path. Merit is sonam chosa. Whatever we do in the accumulation of the offering things, the merit, it's not just yourself, it helps for all around. So that's that merit and the wisdom is showing the merit, wisdom, and the kusung tu, intention, body, speech, mind, activity, and all of this to, it's a help. If you have merit, sonam yishe, merit and wisdom, you will understand easily anything. And you have all things comes in your life, everything good. And because you're understanding and opening and achieving what you've done is what you're answering. That's the sonam, is what you do, you get. It's no matter how sometimes you think that you will get away from. There's nothing get away in this world. Nothing. Maybe you get away from this life. Maybe next life, come back. Just like you owe money, somebody in the bank or something, and it's good, the interest, even worse next time, if you don't purify it this time. So that's why it's whenever we, of course, our lifetime, we're living in the human degeneration time. So we may done knowing or not done knowing or something, and then you have to purify that with the sonam, with the merit, purifies. If you purifies this life, you will not left over for next life. And it helps you confess, and you do. We don't go telling somebody and confess. That doesn't help. Confess, you do pray. To do the 100-syllable mantra, to pray. And then Buddhism, you just not telling your teacher, I did this, I'm sorry, I'm not going to. You may stop that time, but it's that what you did is not purified yet. So you have purified from body, speech, mind, praying, like Aspiration, Samantabhadra, or 100-syllable mantra, and then it will help for not taking for next lifetime. Then the sonam da yishe, tabdan shirap, tabdan shirap, which tab means method, shirap is wisdom, and then the sonam is like the sonam, tabdan shirap, dancing, and dancing, you have to, all human we need sometimes meditation. You need meditation. Even you don't do the meditation, visualize or deities or doing mantras, but you just relax. Do a little bit. Try to not think too much all of what's happening, what's going to happen. Just relax. And in Buddhism, we will just do breathing meditation. That will help. Sometimes we say like breathing in, hold, out, and we, if it's Buddhist meditators, you can see, just visualize, just like Om Ahum. The Om is white, light comes, and in your body to kind of cleansing, and Ah is red lights goes all collecting all this unwanted, all something, and Hum is blue light just go down, spelled all in the body, and just the breathing meditation. If non-Buddhist, they do also have a breathing meditation, but it's okay. Just inhale, hold, exhale, and so that helps. Of course, we just go. It's really sometimes your life you don't know, you never get there. You're always going. We went last weekend. Our annual such a monastery Dharma camping. So we went there, and when we get the boat canceled. So we had to wait an hour and a half or something, and so many hundreds cars there. Nobody can do anything, can't even get out. And everybody's kind of, but they can't do anything. I thought it was best blessing. Because, you can't do anything. Just sit, someone just kind of reading, someone playing the telephone, and someone just walking, drinking coffee. That kind of, I think sometimes the green light is blessing. The red light is blessing. Because we are too much in this world. Just go. So that's kind of, Tingenzing is a Tibetan, in the more like a little bit meditation, right? Meditation, Tingenzing. So duji tan duni sheno de shendra samji mechap sanje nam sanje sichi una yubata changju jopa jin tawari ji the 28 tabi shenan duji. Okay. Tabi nang du duji tang do yang duji changwa nyambi shinkam ji go ba jambi yo ba tang shinkam teda nam su yang go song tu yun de chlen changwa so samji mi chapi sanje shu ba teda ki drogun lame changju la go bi zeba sambo nang ba tabi jab dao do jo ba sanje da changju samba lenji jawa zamji yang kawa tongrak didik thapi yuri tsempe jebi sha sang tawe mingong ba thapar dawar jiwo changju sembi joba. It's the same aspiration of bodies changju samba aspiration but the changju sembi joba. If we have that, and this is the really leads you to all the fear realm. So to pray that it's from the lunga yiksun, the body, speech, mind, the thinking. Be sambotare means this is the more like it, doing the examples and giving that jiwo. Changju sumbi joba. Changju sumbi joba linjoba. Okay. Linji zamjao. If you see the blessed holy being, if just only once you see, you believed, you get all the great blessing and understanding and great merit. And from that on, it makes it much easier for the life. That's why we calling to see. There is lots of blessed, or maybe emanation of Buddhist, emanation of Bodhisattva emanations in this world. But our ignorance and our eyes may not see. Sometimes you have some kind of understanding that too. So maybe we will see someday. I would say, like in His Holiness Dalai Lama, they are really true Changju Samba. Jamba Babi Chitara Chimbatan, Kundu Zumbo, Tayan Tajindi, Deda Kunji so dollars. Gewan Deda Tanje Rapton Ho.
May we soon attain the awakened state of Guru Buddha, that we may be able to liberate all sentient beings from their sufferings. May the precious Bodhi mind, not yet born, arise and grow. May that born have no decline, but increase forevermore.
Beautiful. And you translated beautifully this praise. That is really so they understand what they're saying. You have to focus what you're saying. And that's all needed. You don't really need an explanation much, but everything is in the word. That's really, I was amazed that 37 verses. It's in the English. Wow.